Is up okay. What's up, everybody? I am back. It has been like hold up, let me check something. No, it's been like 10 days. So it's been almost 2 weeks since I uploaded. So why is that? Because school happened and it's actually much harder than you might think to record a video when school's going on. I figured, I'll just make time for it later. Yeah, it's not a big a deal. It really is a big deal. But I really want to finish this game of Dictators of Peace, so I'm going to just make this into a series, I'm gonna make a playlist for Dictators of Peace. So stick around, stay around for the Dictators No Peace ending of Germany. In the meantime, look at that. Okay, so, why don't we go after Chad? 34, I guess that's 40. Okay, boom. So, recently, it has been rather difficult. Not in school. School's been pretty easy, obviously. Actually, we had a map test this past week. And if you don't know what a map test first of all, then where do you live? I really want to move there, but second of all, it's basically just this test that I don't think any other state has a star because it says Texas in it. So I'm assuming that no other state has the star, but I'm assuming that every other state has something like the star, So the star is basically Texas's version of the big finale of the year. That's the big test at the end of the year that you have to complete so that they know that you're ready to move on to the next grade. Yeah. And map is what prepares you for that star. Now here's the thing though. Apparently, if you fail star, it doesn't do anything to your chances of getting into the next grade. It just completely defeats the entire point of the star test. Which, if you ask me, is kind of dumb. Also, why is there no Luxembourg here? That would be so awesome if there was a Luxembourg. But, anyways. So, yeah. It's not exactly the most fun. But, so, first day, Tuesday, was not that bad. We had one, look at that. New Zealand, cows, Somalia. Have I already discovered? I've discovered Somalia, not New Zealand. Okay, but first day, Tuesday, ELAR map test. Not that bad. Because it's it's ELAR. So many people, hate ELAR because it's so hard, but I find it quite easy. That being said, I did terribly on the test. I got, a 236 or something, which actually is pretty good, but usually I'm getting, 240s for ELAR, so, yeah. But, so, this entire week, I just didn't perform very well, but, Tuesday, ELAR map test wasn't that bad, because, it was just one map test, it was a half day. Essentially, it was a half day. And so, it was pretty easy, because we just got to do, after, lunch pass, we just went to we just went to fifth period, we kept on going from there, so that was pretty easy, but then, Thursday hits, and that is the problem, 40-40-30. Why? Because that's a math and science STAR test. Now, I'm fine with science and map, although I did terribly on the science, even worse than ELAR. Got a 232 or something. But I suck at math. Just straight. How long have I been recording for? I don't know, but it's not saying. Just straight up, I suck. Ass. So, that was definitely really fun for me, I had a really grand time there. But it was made even worse because, well, first of all, my teacher last year sucked for math. Like, I didn't understand anything she was teaching, and also she didn't really teach it. She just kind of gave us a paper and told us to work on it. And if you went up to her to ask her a question, she just kind of like did the problem for you and didn't tell you how to do it. Or at least that was my experience. Maybe she just hated me. But, so I didn't understand half the questions on the math map. Surprisingly, I didn't do that bad, actually. I did pretty good. I did pretty freaking good. I didn't, but, considering it was the math map, and I suck at math, yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But, what was I gonna say? So, yeah, no, this week was rough. Because, also, we just got to sit there, and we went outside. So we had like a 2.5 hour break. We went to the gym, where we just did things. I ran around with my friends for some reason, because there was nothing else to do. We went outside, which is a really bad idea, because it's August right now, in Texas, and, we went outside, and it was also noon, by the way. It was like noon. It was hitting noon when we went outside, so it was really freaking hot when we went outside, which was, just let me tell you, lots and lots of fun, just oodles and oodles of fun out there. I mean, people started cheering when the doors opened to the school. Like, what the heck? I'm sorry. It is, you've messed up when people are cheering, kids are cheering to go back into school. Like, what? How do you mess up that badly? Oh, I know. Because you put us outside for 45 minutes in noon and August in Texas. It's not okay. It's like 100-something degrees. It wasn't 100-something degrees out there. It was like 90-something degrees out there. And I forgot my deodorant, which means that I just sweat. What? Oh my god. Okay, so what? South Africa, did I say? Yes, South Africa. So 30, 27. Okay, so basically just 40, 40, 40. I'm just gonna say 40, 40, 40. Okay. 50, 50, 50. That's fine. Okay, anyway, so, oh my god, Somalia, stop it. So, anyways, that was a lot of fun. We just kind of sat around and played games after we finished the, map. It was pretty annoying at one point, because my teacher allowed everybody to get up, and there are like 15 kids in there. That's not the entire class, but there are 15 kids in there who are like great friends, and so they all started chatting it up, and they're also like the loudest people in the entire school. I forgot to. Can I click on this, please? Why is it not letting me press this? There we go. So it was really freaking loud, even though other people were still testing, and the teacher told them that, and it was annoying, because come on, dude, what the hell, not cool. So, I'm going to stop recording. I know this is pretty